Hi, my name is Nick, this is You Don't Scare Me, and today I'm going to be debunking the videos contained within Scary Comp number 52. And without, prattling on, let's just do it.
It's worth mentioning that the following video features a doll, so if you plan on sleeping tonight, you'll probably want to skip this one. Now the video itself doesn't have much info. It seems to have been shot years ago, as the quality of the footage isn't exactly 4K, but it's what happens in the video that makes up for the lack of
quality of the video not being in 4K is hardly a consideration, considering that most ghost videos are recorded in low light and very poor quality.
Enthused that the camera is now functioning, the child excitedly tells her mother about this while recording her. The child then goes on to tell her mother about this while recording her.
Huh, there's a cut.
The child then goes on to tell their sister about this.
I see.
However,
it's an obvious cut because she's now entering
while recording her. The child
she's now entering this space. So now it seems likely that the
sister about this. However, it's what happens next.
The video is going to be altered in some way. Oh, I see. There's no cut. He cut the video in that spot. Okay, I see. What? It's on a peg on a turnstile. It's peg like this. You got your head like this. It's on the peg. It's on a peg, and it's heavier on one side than the other, and that's why it rotates around.
Behind the child's sister, the head of a doll that's
get your mind out of the gutter
turns on its own.
Got a flared base,
and it doesn't move just slightly, as though small vibrations had caused this, but rather turns its head almost completely around before stopping to look at the camera directly at its lens.
No.
But even more unsettling,
no, it's just
that it turned its head after the child.
Judging by the camera quality and the age of the video and the structure around and the things in the room, I wouldn't say that this video is like this year. It's probably a relatively old video, 10 years old. There's not a whole lot of detail. It's super compressed. It's very low resolution. If it was a brand new children's camera, and I'm going to say this is going to sound crazy, but like brand new toy cameras still record in 1080p at this point. They don't have the greatest megapixel count. It's still 1080p, and this is, quite frankly, not. This is 360p. It's terrible. It's terrible quality. There's barely any visibility on anything that might be going on in the video, so to make assertions that this is purely paranormal is foolish.
It turns its head almost completely around before
it's far more likely that there's a balancing issue. It's on a peg, head spins around, or even more realistic is the idea that maybe there's one of the hairs from the doll's head is in her hand, and then as she turns around, she pulls the hair from this side, which spins the doll's head around. What I can tell you is that it's not a ghost. Like, that's the one thing that we can say for absolute certain, but everything else contained within this video is
directly at its lens.
Frankly, it's just too compressed to know exactly what's going on. When you're putting string on something, one of the problems that we face with recording them, like for instance, this string here that you can see because I'm wearing this black shirt, right? If I was to take this string and bring it anywhere else, it's barely perceptible. So imagine taking this string here and then this potato quality footage. You're not going to see a string. It's the reason why people don't upgrade to like 4K cameras with proper lighting and everything when they're doing their ghost hunts and stuff. They don't want you to see the strings. They want to stick with 1080p and then It's not a ghost. I can promise you that, but
Facebook users Juan and Nicole are a married couple who've been experiencing strange activity at home. It was after this incident that they looked over the footage caught by their security camera to make sense of what occurred that day. But it seems that watching this footage has only left them even more disturbed. Midway through the footage,
so they're watching a scary
stuffed bear on the couch move on its own. He points this out to the couple, who in response tells him that he's probably just seeing things. But then, after shrugging it off to being nothing, the following happens. This is what was caught.
Me está dando miedo de nuevo.
No, mijo, esto tenemos que subirlo, esto tenemos que subirlo. Esto, mijo, uy, si es que hay alguien que sabe de estas cosas, que nos ayude.
Yo me quiero ir.
No. Mira, la sombra blanca, ¿sí la viste?
Sí, pero
no.
Ahí sí, ahí yo fue que ya comencé a sentirme mal.
¿Por qué?
Porque mira, a ver, eso yo sí lo vi claramente, así, de reojo.
oye, ¿por qué te
Mira, sí,
¡Uy!
sí viste, eso sí, eso sí.
The biggest problem that I have with this video right now is that there should be a security camera here based on the positioning of the video here. You can see in this video that it looks like the camera is about 5 feet off the floor, but if you look at the previous portion of the video, about 5 feet off the floor, which is not the full height of the door, there should be a camera here. There is no camera here. Secondary thing. We've got camera 1, cam 1 designation on this camera, and the second camera still has cam 1 as the designation. This is the same security camera. You moved it from one side of the room to the other side of the room for the purposes of filming this paranormal video. Furthermore, the shadow that we see fall behind the couch, right here, clips through the shadow, through the reflection of the chair leg on the floor. Were this an actual shadow, it would obfuscate that. If it was an object moving through, you would not see this at all. It's clipped a portion of the chair off, and then as it passes through, you're still fully capable of seeing the chair leg. That means that the video has been edited to add the shadow, and everything else is bullshit.
Behind the couch, before look around happens. But then, not sure as to what they'd seen, they began to look around for the mysterious figure. But then, as they search around, the strangest thing happens.
Es que estábamos con la luz del televisor, pero como que estuviéramos en el cine. Yo digo,
Mira,
And now we see a bottle. So she is here. She pulls her left arm back rapidly as the bottle seems to fly at the exact same time that her arm yanks back. So as you can see, based on that, she's the one that yanked the bottle with the barely perceptible string. And in this scene, this spot right here, you can actually still see the string attached to the bottle. So there you go. There's the string. It's attached to the bottle. So you fucked up. And what are they hopping over? Okay, there's more. Okay, so you saw the string. What did she hop over? See? Both feet were off the ground for a second. For a frame. And then she's jumping again. So she jumped twice. There's another string. Did you see it? You can pull the bear, and that will look good, but you will never be able to hide the string. And like, you notice that they're all tripping and jumping over something. Why are they all doing that? Slow it right the fuck down. And mute it. Watch as they run. They each take a big step He kicked something just there. She's hopping over the string. Now he hops over the string. He's looking down to make sure he doesn't catch the string on his foot. And now they Scooby-Doo struggle to open the door, and the moment that the door opens is when the rest of the things get yanked off. So they were jumping over the string that yanked the bag down. His right leg goes out as the bag starts moving. His right leg. There's the string right there. You can see it. Check it out. Can you see that? Ooh, it's hard to see. It's better. It's actually much easier to see. Can you see the string right here? Wow. Right there. You can see the string. That's what she was jumping over, and that's what they were jumping over on the way back. It was his intention to hook the string so that the bag would fall when the scene progressed. Let's see if there's any glint. That'd be the easiest. That'd be the nicest thing to see the smoking gun from that. And then as the bag falls down, it hits the string that the bear was attached to. See? And then as the bag hits the ground, it's continuing to drag the string from the bear. Which is why the bear spins out. And then as they're leaving, you can see this pillow. Right? Watch this pillow right here.
¿Sí ves?
Spins on the corner. There's a string that is now like stuck in the zipper. And then as he leaves, there's the string right there. Can you see that? Let me try to zoom in on it. Because of the nature of zooming in, the pixels, the little squares of the pixels get larger and larger and larger, so it's more and more difficult to see the string when you zoom in on it. But if you could see right now, there's a string right across here from the corner of this leading like this. Straight across. So as he's leaving he's pulling the pillow. You can actually see it right there. Yeah, you can totally see it. I can see it on the little viewfinder. You see the string? And now the pillow gets pulled up and out.
Del susto, ¿sí? ¿Qué es lo que pasó del susto?
Uy, hasta el cuadro, Dios mío santo. Oye, pero ¿por qué te cayó todo?
No sé, ahí nosotros nos fuimos, nosotros no nos íbamos a quedar ahí.
Mira lo que pasó.
And as you can see, the second everybody's outside of the room, everything stops. You know, once they're outside of the room, everything stops. They don't need it anymore.
Mira.
Where did the girl go? She left the frame to pull the string to close the door the rest of the way?
Oye, pero ¿por qué te cayó todo?
She's like, oh my god, let me go over here outside of where the camera can see so that I can yank the final string.
Mira eso.
No sé si hay algo o alguien que nos está haciendo asustar, pero te lo juro que yo ya no aguanto.
Estábamos solos en la casa, pero yo.
Mira, ahí está la...
And then nothing else happens, so... You know, I took 25 minutes to explain that, but I went through it and you saw it. I'm going to be cutting a lot of that out so that it just kind of like flows better, but... You've seen all the string. You understand everything. Hit the subscribe button. I guess it looks like a face. it could very well just as easily be a Slipknot mask or something. I don't fucking know, but it's there's nothing.
Facebook.
It's a photograph. Ghost videos is what I debunk. Ghost photographs is always just pareidolia, Photoshop, or setting. You have no way of convincing me that anything you capture in photography is authentic. I'm well too educated in Photoshop for you to for that to pass sniff test.
In the hopes that someone could explain the strange occurrence that is seen in the footage. Meg was playing with her kittens when something pretty creepy was caught on camera. During the time of this recording, she didn't notice it. It was only after looking back at the footage that she realized that something unsettling.
Ain't that just the way?
Meg writes, I wanted to post this video I've had for quite a few years now.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Sounds like
it's another photo. Did she say photo?
Toy, and with
video. You're telling me that this thing happened, this large swipe out like another cat or something, and you didn't notice it until after you reviewed the footage? You're expecting me to believe that you didn't notice this? You did notice this, but you know what it is. It's another cat.
¿Quién anda ahí?
Margaret.
Monta la escalera.
There's nothing stopping you from turning the lights on. Oh. Never mind. Okay. I don't see anything paranormal yet. I don't know why you're adding that sound effect already. Black toilet bowls are always dirty.
Todo está acá. No hay nadie.
You get a black toilet bowl so you don't have to clean as often.
Esto está raro. Muy raro.
Or because it was cheap.
It appears that someone had knocked over the
Are you
ladder
serious?
inside
That's
this room,
it?
which was initially standing upright, according to Jonathan. However, if he was the only person inside the factory, it isn't until minutes later that Jonathan finds out as to who, or better put, what, had knocked.
Imagine if that was the only clip that they showed. Oh, a ladder was fallen down, but it had fallen down before he started recording. Imagine if that was the only video he showed. You know how pissed off I'd be? I'd start a new video. I would end this right... Oh, no.
¿Quién anda ahí?
What is it? A broom fell over? Are you fucking serious? Oh, so paranormal. A broom fell over. Must be ghosts. Because, you know, brooms don't fall over. That's horrifying, terrifying. Jesus, this might be the actual it. This might be actually the video that changes my mind.
No te tengo miedo.
All right. You're not fooling anybody. It's actually pretty good, and I'll explain why. The easiest place to tie a string to is the neck of the bottle. But as you can see, the bottle is actually moving from the base. So they've attached the string around the bottom of the bottle. But what makes it really good is that the velocity allowed it to clatter against that table, which allowed it to rotate 180 degrees. So the bottom of the bottle is now facing that way. If there was a string that was applying tension to it, you would expect that halfway around the turn, it would then whip back towards the other side. But it doesn't. It rotates now 360 degrees. And once it bounces on the ground, it rotates twice again. And then
No te tengo miedo.
just sits. Look at how good that was. In my opinion, that must mean that the string became detached once it hit the table. So what you would do is you would just use some Scotch tape with some string like this. Where what you would do is you would take the Scotch tape. Here, let's do a full screen on this. You take the Scotch tape, right? You put it on the string like that. And then you would take your whatever you decide to use, and then you would stick it on like that. So now if I pull the string, you can see that the string can become detached, and now the bottle can roll and fall and whip around like in free falling direction. Nice touch, dude. Nice touch. It was probably an accident that he got that to work in such a way. But in my opinion, the most plausible explanation for this is that there's 3 lines of fishing line, or, you know, like this line right here. And he's just, you know, got somebody below the catwalk where he is, you know, being a puppet master and yanking this string, then yanking that string, and then yanking this string. It's the easiest way to do it. It's not terribly difficult.
Blow moves on its own right before Jonathan's eyes. Then, a second...
I don't need you to explain what we just watched. We just watched it, man.
La loción.
So there's plenty of places for somebody to hide.
La loción.
You know, it's even possible that he might have had the strings on the catwalk. If he is truly alone, it's not difficult. You know, fishing line, when you buy a roll of fishing line, it comes with like 250 meters or 250 feet, sorry, of fishing line. That's plenty.
Sea lo que sea, no te tengo
The thing is that
para nada te tengo miedo.
when I'm doing these videos, I really like to find the string glint, like in the first video. Unfortunately, with the quality of this video, which is better standard than most, but with the nice Cummins generator,
As always, what are your thoughts on this? Had Jonathan
the quality of the video leads me.
as always, what are
We
your
wouldn't
thoughts on
be able to.
this?
It's compressed.
Had
You know what I mean?
Jonathan
Like we
caught
wouldn't be able to pinpoint string from that distance, which is probably exactly why he's standing on this specific spot to do this.
capture foot.
But it is string. It's always going to be string, and the way that I can tell you that it's always string is because I have this string right here, and now I have. Whoa! Keyblade. Now I have this ghost keyblade. I'm a gamer. I don't know if you can tell.
Those that capture footage of something unexplainable are perhaps the creepiest types of footage.
Had this for a long
Now, although
time.
this next segment isn't a video, but instead a photo that caught something on a baby monitor, it is still, without a doubt, pretty unsettling. Reddit user Lousy Mouse had posted the following image and writes, "My son was napping yesterday, and I looked at the monitor and saw this."
How do you fucking look at a baby monitor and be like, there's a ghost? Like what brings you? I would never have noticed that. And why is it a fucking still image? If you noticed it because it was moving, then you should have uploaded a video of what's happening. Otherwise, it's just a shadow on the wall, or just the way that the paint is refracting light.
On the right side of the screen, there appears to be a faint image of what seems to be a woman who's slightly hunched over.
Also, what makes you always go to that? It's a woman. That doesn't look like anything to me. And it shouldn't look like anything to you.
The father was spooked upon seeing
dust. It's like a... Holy crap, that image is...
Others who've seen the photo were also creeped out and have commented that the baby monitor may have caught an actual person as opposed to an apparition, suggesting that
that's even less likely. There's no dimension to it, it's flat. What are all these white specks all over me? I don't see them in... It's on the camera. I can see it on the camera. Look at all these white specks. I don't see them. They're not visible. Oh, I was eating French fries. It's probably salt.
Something unexplainable is caught
or dandruff.
Jay Breezy, who's the security guard you see in this footage, has been working at this hospital for quite a while and has never encountered...
So obviously this is just a bug on the lens, because the security guard is actually just looking at the security cameras. He didn't see anything in person.
Look at that. There's no way that could have failed. But
why? Why not?
Was caught on camera.
Do you know why I know for certain that it could fall on its own? Because it just did.
There's no way that could have failed. But like somebody didn't do that.
It just did. Are you a fucking lighting engineer, man? No, you're a security guard.
Something did that by itself. How could a ceiling light fall on its own?
Gravity.
Like that.
Shit happens.
It could be that the light cover had fallen off due to not being screwed in properly. However, Jay is adamant that
there is no however. There is no however.
Caused by the ghosts he had seen days before. Although it isn't clear that paranormal happens.
I wanted... There you go. Look at that. It was cold. I'm like, oh, yeah.
It's the same thing. It's just a bug. It's just crawling in the other direction, man. I don't care if it's a hospital or a fucking hard drive data recovery center. You can never stop insects. Fruit flies, spiders. Why did I say a data recovery center? Because they are notoriously hermetic, and yet they still find spiders in there. I know it might be surprising that you're seeing another video from me. I uploaded a video on Saturday and Sunday and now Monday. But the reason why you're seeing the videos so frequently is because I have dozens of videos on my hard drive that are never going to see the light of day. I'm tired of recording these videos and then scheduling them out like months and months from now. I have the videos. I'm going to upload them. I'm uploading videos on Shorts all the time. I'm recording these videos every single day, and the schedule is the thing that's bogging me down. Having to schedule my videos is the problem, which is such a weird, like such a bizarre and unique issue. Most YouTubers they want to, they say, oh, I have to make a video soon. Like, but like for me, it's like, I have to not make a fucking video. But I love doing this. I'm doing this every day. So I'm going to continue to just make videos and upload them as I make them. You will still see a particular video scheduled every Sunday. Those will be the 40-minute videos. Sometimes these videos will become 40 minutes. Sometimes they might be 10 minutes. Sometimes they might be 15 minutes. It doesn't matter. Point is that, like, I just love doing this. I'm just going to keep making videos. And when the videos stop showing up every other day, you're going to know that I finally caught up with the scheduled videos, and then I'll make videos as I can. You will always see a video of mine on Sunday. You will always see a video of Karis's on Friday. I mean, depending on whether he can or can't. And you're likely going to continue to see videos on Tuesday, but you're going to see a lot more of Nick because I'm obsessed and I love this. And I'm going to read you a quote here. I'm going to read you a quote. It is a luxury to pursue what makes you happy, but it is a moral obligation to pursue what you find meaningful. This is luxurious and obligatory because I both love and find meaning in what I'm doing now. So you're going to see a lot more of me. And I hope you're okay with that. There is no schedule for Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and Saturdays. That's going to be a crapshoot. You might wake up on a Monday and find a video from me. You might wake up on a Thursday and find a video from me. You might wake up every single day to find a video from this channel. This is what I love doing, and I'm going to continue to do it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Probably tomorrow. Tuesday? Yeah, you're going to see a video from us on Tuesday. I'm going to go record a video for Wednesday because I'm just having so much fun. Love you.